Hi, Tribe. Happy Thursday. Hope you all are having a great week. I am having a good week. Sorry, we're starting late today. I was running a little tight on schedule. So happy to be here. Happy to be back. Last week was our break. And we are going to today dive into my new look. And the Afro came up as a way of wearing natural hair. So there were some questions about it. And because I was taking a break from doing lives, I decided to use this particular past week to test out my Afro again. I'll give you my reasons for all of that. But before I dive into that, let me go ahead and tell you what we'll be talking about tonight. And then let me definitely tell you what we're going to talk about next week. And then I also want to just tell you who I am. So I'm Kanisha Hudson. I am the founder here at Urban Bella. And every week, for the first, every week except the third week of the month, we go over natural hair tips, techniques, anything that our customers, who I refer to as the tribe, anything that they send out to us, any questions that you ask here on the live, I elaborate on them. And it can be a question you just ask me here on the fly. And it can also be a question that you emailed in if you're just struggling with our products or anything like that. This is where I come out and I answer your question. Sometimes I answer your question directly. And if you ask the question and it's my reason for even discussing it, I'll mention you and let you know that we did answer your question here on the live. So please forgive me. I've got a little allergy cough going on. So every now and again I will cough. So I apologize for that. All right, now let's dive right in. Oh, I don't need that. But I do need, there we go. I need the comments. Hi, Nina. How are you? I'm going to wait a little while before I do hellos too tough because what I have learned, I see people join us a little bit later, something a little closer to about 6:15. I could just start the lives at 6:15. I think that's going to be fine. Um, I just have to make sure. Sometimes I don't like to have it run too close to my personal life, but we'll see. Now, with that being said, I'm going to dive right in. I got my little outline. Now, how are we even discussing an Afro and we are a wash and go company? Because people try different things. I can say for me, here was my original motivation. I went on vacation in June. I knew I wanted to have just a little bit more of an easier strategy for my hair. I don't wear protective styles. It's just personally just a thing that I don't do, or it just does not appeal to me personally. I like to just wear my own hair, just loose, fancy free. I like to get in the water a lot. So it's important to me to be able to quickly give my hair a very thorough rinse when I've been in sand and salt and sand or in chlorine. So my motivation initially was just, I think I'll wear an afro while I'm gone to the beach. And I did. And I actually had a picture of that. I forgot to put that in my portfolio of photos I'm going to show you tonight. Anyway, that was my motivation. And then when I returned, somebody asked the question about afros, and I said I was going to put up some pictures. And I thought, I'm going to try it again here at home. And I will honestly tell y'all, one of the things I love about it, it's not my normal go-to style, but what I love about it is that you can, moisturizer. Yeah, I still have moisturizer. I just put some moisturizer on. But what I love about it, it actually gives my hair a chance to just be hydrated and moisturized. No gel, no other work. I do find it to be very easy, and it's really, really big. And I like big hair. So I like it a lot. I will show you tonight exactly what I put on mine to twist it and set it. So, and I'll go through the whole thing because this started out as something else. I'll go into the photos and the details. But my general thoughts on it are it works well. It's something I can honestly see myself doing probably once a month on one of my wash weeks. My only concern is my technique. I'm not so sure my technique is the healthiest for my hair. We'll have to see. We shall see. I don't know. I'll let y'all know my thoughts. But nonetheless, I'm going to dive in. I can honestly say, too, with this one, I used my summer box. Other thoughts, too. So let me share a photo with you. And I'm going to dive right in. So let's see. Here we go. So this is how it started. Um, I'm gonna move this way. Okay, so this is how it kind of started. So what I did my normal routine: wash, condition my hair, detangle, and steam. I didn't skip any of that. One thing I can tell you is that right now, I don't have any Urbella non-lather cleanser, but I'm washing my hair with our Amla and Amrith lathering cleanser. I love, love, love this. And I am following that with Urban Bella non-lather cleanser. Now, one thing I did, I wonder if I have any here. Let's see what's in this box. Sorry, y'all. This is actually a summer box. Let's see if there's one in here. There's not one in here. I was going to show you in my conditioning. So I did my steam. But you know what I did this time with my steam? I put on, obviously I used the Amla and Amrith cleansing conditioning mask. But I put the scalp oil on my hair also. And I knew it did this. I mean, it's not a surprise to me, but it really, really intensified the moisture qualities of my hair even more. I love that, especially, having spent some time in the sun and water and all that stuff. My hair personally just takes a beat down from it. I mean, it's nothing dramatic, I can tell, but it probably would be imperceptible to most people, but I know. So I actually added the Amla scalp oil onto my hair shaft. I massaged it into my scalp as well, but I also added drops on top of the conditioner and I did a steam. So that was my first part of my process. And then after I did that, I rinsed out. Obviously, I steamed for 20 minutes, rinsed it out, and interesting, it was time to do the second part, which is blow dry my hair. Now, this was the end result. The front I thought looked fine. I was fine with the front of it. Obviously, I can see the front of it. I was very flustered blow drying my hair. That is not something I enjoy doing. But it's faster than sitting under a hood dryer, I'll say that. But let me show you the back. The back was like, yeah, you are not a professional stylist. That's the back. And yeah, I don't even know how I took that picture. Maybe my arm was out this way because I think I was at home alone. So yeah, that's the back. I didn't get the back really, really straight. And I really worked this part to try to get it down because I wanted it to be really, really big. And my hair is longer than that. Obviously, you can see from the top, the photo from the top, that it's, do I have the right one? Let me make sure I put the right one up. Let's see. You can see from that one, I pulled my hair up in the top, but my hair is this is actually the shortest part. Let me see if I can position my body so y'all can see. This part is the shorter part of my hair. It's longer down here. Down there. I can't do it. It's longer here, basically. My hair is longest here, shorter here. Now, obviously, I cut it and work it to let this get longer than it naturally is, in comparison to the rest. But it's because I always want my hair to maintain this particular shape. So that way, no matter what I do, if I blow it out, if I wear it texture, and I don't blow my hair out, just so y'all know, this is not normal for me. You see how bad it looks. You see how horrible of a blow dry that was. Nonetheless, blow dried it out. And then I was like, you know what? Okay, what we're going to do is twist it. And the reason why I decided to allow my hair to go from a twist to an afro is because it would have more movement. I did not take a picture, not one single picture this week with my hair untwisted. For that, I apologize. And I don't know why, because I surely had events. I mean, I went to brunch. I did all kinds of stuff. I mean, my girlfriend always take photos. And this was the one brunch where she and I didn't take a single photo. So go figure. But nonetheless, this is what I did after it was blown out. I'm going to show y'all what I twisted it with, because I did get some shrinkage, which was fine. I was okay with that. But I'm going to tell y'all what I'm going to do for going forward, and how one of the reasons I like having my hair like this. My scalp feels really, really good, and I can make this look more polished than this very easily. Tonight, while I'm watching the Olympics, I'm watching somebody. Somebody did something great today. I'm going to watch. I think Simone won gold today, earlier. So we'll watch her. And while I'm just watching her, I'm going to retwist my hair. And I'm going to show you what I twisted it with and why and what I had to do to make my ends look polished. So, like for me, I struggle with my twists, like on the very ends, because of my hair texture. They are always bushy when I twist. Well, they're not always bushy. If I don't have the right product, they will be bushy. They won't look polished. They won't look good. So that's one thing that I have to do with my twists is I have to make sure the ends are nice and clean. Let me tell y'all what I twisted this with. How are you taking care of you? Okay, Debbie, I'm going to talk about that, like how I'm managing it. And Debbie, how are you? Hi, I'm Ovita. So with this particular look, let me tell you how I set it, and then I'll tell you how I'm maintaining it. So I actually used our hydrating twisting lotion for this. Can I get in the camera without the blur? I feel like I can if I be still. So this is hydrating twisting lotion, and it's got a it's very light, very creamy product. If I tilt my hand, that's going to run down my hand. So I like it. It's more of a traditional base gel, but it's very moisturizing. It's got Babassu lotion in it. It's more like number 10, but it's, a thinner mixture of it. I absolutely love, love, love how it sets my hair, but it keeps it soft. So that's what I like about it with a dry twist. That's when it works for me. It does not do well on my hair on a wet twist. But I had to keep it, the ends do not perform well if I don't have some type of gel or something on the ends. So I actually put the Amla and Amrit styling gel on the ends, on the tips, in order to keep them sealed and closed. Went to bed just like the picture you see, and it was time to go to bed. That's why I look a little crazy and a little tired. Went to bed. I did put on, my satin cap. Next day, immediately untwisted it. It was nice and big. I liked it, but I loved it more on day 2, day 3, day 4. Now, how did I maintain it? I'm going to say this. This was a real important product for me because when I take Twist to Loose, I always feel like my hair is kind of going in all kind of directions that I'm like, ugh. I'm not looking to add too much more water to my hair, and that's why this balm is perfect. I would take this balm and I would put it between my fingers, and it behaves more like a pomade on my hair. So I would put it in my hands like this, and it would keep pieces of hair where I wanted them. Now, obviously, when you first put it on, it's kind of white, but that dissipates. It doesn't stay that way. Okay? So that's how I managed it, with a little bit of this. And this is intense, intense moisture. But because it's so thick and it's so little water, it gives you some control over frizzy pieces and pieces of hair that do weird stuff. I'll give you an example. When I first was wearing this, I wore it the way you see here. You see how the hair is twisted and split down the middle and the front? That's exactly the way I wore it. It was more falling down. It was more like a really cute bob, but it was big, real big and bushy. It was not like, it had curl definition because of the twists, but not the curl definition of a wash and go. So I hope that makes sense. Debbie, let me know if that answers your question. But in a nutshell, that is exactly what I did for this particular afro. And it has evolved to what you see now. I stopped wearing a satin bonnet. I don't wear a shower cap. I just let the steam kind of make it more bushy and more afro-y, because my goal at the end was to say, hey, I'm going to start out with this style and it's a 2-strand twist, but then I'm going to allow it to just fro out, because that's ultimately what I'm trying to see. Like, how do I get to my afro? And the way I get there is I start with a 2-strand twist. When I blow dry my hair out, I just have a regular old cheap blow dryer from Amazon. I don't have anything special. I don't even like the blow dryer I have. I would never say buy it. I did try a brush. It's okay. It's fine. Again, this is not a brush I'd say you should run out and buy. But I do like these types of brushes for blow drying hair. And you can pull the hair through it nice and gentle. I wouldn't do it now because my hair is too tangled. But this is the kind of brush. And I blow dry this way. Like, I have my hair in my brush, and I'm pulling and my blow dryer is blowing at the same time. So I wouldn't pull this right now. That would not, please don't ever do that to yourself or anyone else. But when this hair is wet, it will slide through the brush very easily and I can blow dry that out and get some length. You know, same thing here. So my brush is always facing this way. My dryer's facing this way and I'm just pulling and blow drying like that. I have a harder time with it on the left because I'm right-handed. So it's a little harder for me to do it. I don't know, in the camera, I'm kind of having an easier time with the motion, so I probably need to be patient. I don't think I was very patient through the process. I think that was one problem I had, but absolutely needed to slow down and take my time with it. So if you're just joining in, please let me know. Tell me, just say hi and let us know. Just comment in the, post your comment, your name in the comments. What we're talking about is just another version of getting to an afro, how you get there, how you make it happen. What did I tried another one. So this week I tried one from a 2-strand twist. Let's back up. A blown out 2-strand twist into allowing it to evolve into an afro. Now, the last thing I'm going to share with you all, I'm going to demo this. I actually will turn this into something else. I'm going to take this photo down so I can see. I'm going to give you all my real thoughts on it at this point. So, at this point, it's fine. I can tell you, like me personally speaking, my personal brand, I can go out in the streets like this and I am good. I get a lot of compliments on it. In fact, I've gotten more compliments on it today than ever. And yeah, I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, it's working. People are like, I like that. Well, tell me how you get, not how you get an afro. People don't really want to know how you get an afro, but they are like, how do you get your afro to have a little texture to it? And I'm like, it started out as a twist set and I just let it evolve. Now, I'm not real pressed to change it, but I am going to change it. I'm going to make it look more curl defined one more time before I wash it out. And I think I want to wash mine out on Saturday. I think I want to wash it late Saturday, not early. I want to enjoy my, I got some, events and stuff. That I have some meetings and things on Saturday. So I want to wait until the end of my day and I will reset. But I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to reset. When I reset my hair, I mean wash it, condition it, detangle it, steam it, go back to a wash and go. I'm ready to go back to a wash and go. That's my classic look. That's my classic style. That's what I love. And that is how I wear my hair. But I do like this, y'all. I like it a lot. For the break in between, I love that the maintenance of it is just moisturizing. It does not require a lot of moisturizing. And I can tell my hair is just, soft and moisturized from just wearing it like this. No gel, no hole, no nothing. There is a little bit of hole in the Babassu twisting lotion, but not enough to write home about. Not really. So it's just enough to make my work worth my time, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Now, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you all what I do, how I'm going to retwist it. And I'm going to show you that because I'm about to break my rules. And well, I don't think I'm going to be able to. I don't have hair gel. This isn't mine. I can't just be randomly taking stuff. This isn't mine. The summer products are going up on the website for sale, so I can't take that. So I'm going to have to just tell y'all what I do, and hopefully you understand what I'm saying. I don't have any hair gel right here. We'll just say, oh, wait, hold on. Let me double check. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. I have so much stuff around me when I come in here. Oh, let's see. I think this is a... Y'all won't believe what this is. I don't even know why this was placed. I don't even think this is hair care product. Let's see. Any of this hair gel? Nope. Nah, no hair. Oh, wait. Nope. Nah, no hair gel. Sorry. That box was just used to test the Tyvek wrap. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do it. I'm gonna check questions. I'm gonna see who's joined us. I just reset the room. If you're just joining us live, I was just explaining what we went over, and what I walked through was how we got to this afro, how I feel about it, Would I do it again? Absolutely. Gerard loves it, by the way. I'm sorry, not like we like really take his vote, but I am. He does not love everything I do. He's like, yeah. I mean, I love you. So some stuff he's like, no. But he loves this afro. He loves this big hair. So it's so interesting to me. I mean, not that I'm surprised. He loves natural hair. Gerard loves natural hair. And the more natural it is, the more he likes it. What he does not love, just to kind of share, since I brought him up, he doesn't like day one wash and goes. He's like, is that going to get bigger? Is that going to grow out a little bit? So he likes big hair, kinky hair, and he loves the blackness, the black afro-ness of my afro, of the afros in general. That's just his personal jam. So it gets a lot of compliments. I do love it. And again, I do find it to be easy. Obviously, this is a look that someone who might work in a more non-traditional setting can rock with ease. Or you might have an environment where you're very comfortable being like, hey, this is how I wear it. This is how I do it. And they're like, great, carrying on. You got that report ready? So keep in mind, I'm saying that as a person who runs their own company. Would I test an afro at work? Probably so. Yeah, I was that employee. I was that person for sure who was like, let's just see what happens. Let's see what they say. So, matter of fact, when I was doing natural hair, nobody else was wearing natural hair in corporate. So, not like I was wearing it. So, hey, is what it is. All right, I'm gonna check comments. I'm gonna see who's here, see who joined in. Then I'm gonna do a little quick demo, show y'all how I am gonna go at it. Now, next week I wanna tell y'all I am gonna start deep diving into product groups. What's a product group? A product group is something like cleansers. I'm going to explain the Urban Bella products to y'all in groups. I probably will start, I can only do one at a time because we have so many, but I'm going to start most likely with conditioners and treatments. I don't think I'm going to dedicate a whole one to cleansers. I'll address cleansers when I talk about conditioners because cleansers, I don't want to sit through a whole session on cleansers, so I just assume y'all don't either. Tell me in the comments if you do. Do you want me to explain cleansers? And let me explain to you when I say go over products what I mean. So, what's in here? Oh, this is perfect. This is 5 vitamin moisturizing cream, right? This is Amla and Amleth hair balm. These are both moisturizers. How do you understand the difference? I'm going to be walking through and explaining that to you all. I want to make sure you understand it. You might have a lot of this stuff at home already. You know, you may have purchased things in our vault in February, and you may be like, I have this and I have that, and what's the difference? You know, you may have hair lotion. Lately, everyone's been buying the Keratin Babasu hair collection. So you might be like, well, hey, wait a minute. So I have Keratin Babasu lotion, and I have Amla and Amleth hair balm. When do I use what? What are the benefits? So I'm going to do that for conditioners and moisturizers. I think that's the category where people need the most help. Okay? Let me know in the comments if there's a particular group of products or an area where you get confused, where you're like, I don't understand the difference in all the hair gels. Like, what's the difference between Amla and Amra gel, and what's the difference between Cragel, and what's similar? Where are things that are a little bit similar? They're not identical, but they kind of fall together. I'll give y'all an example of 3 hair gels that are a bit similar, but they are in no way identical. Amla and Amra hair gel is similar to Cragel and Keratin Babasu hair gel. They are very similar. Not because they're the same, they're not. They don't even contain the same ingredients, but that oil base with an extract is where they're similar. Cragel doesn't have an extract. Amla and Amrith and Keratin Babasu are fancier, but they all are kind of creamier, heavier weight styling gels that can control frizz a little bit better. So that's the kind of stuff I want to go over for y'all. I just like to clarify. I like to take some time every year to clarify what's what with product, okay? And again, this is the perfect time if you've purchased in the vault before to say, yeah, I got a few things. I got some questions. Or even if you're like, I see things on the website and I'm not sure what they are and they're subscription only, and I would love some clarification around it. I'm sad to say I just stepped on a Christmas ornament hook. Don't know why. Don't know why. Back in this room many times. Don't know why I'm stepping on that. So All right, let me look at my comments. Let's see who's here. So hi Sheila, I saw you pop in. Nora, I saw you pop in. And Christine, hi Christine, how are you doing? All right, so let's do this demo part real quick, and then I'm gonna wrap up for the night. So when I come back next week, we will talk about just the different product categories. If you have any questions, anything you want me to answer for you about natural hair, if you got even the little smallest things, like people ask the most amazing questions. Someone asked me one week about, different scalp concerns. Someone asked me about hair color, like what's a good product for hair color to keep it from fading. So we spent a good bit of time there. So I love when y'all ask me questions. They are things that I have there's my knowledge about hair care is vast. I don't cover everything I know because many things I know, I don't even know that you need to know. Like I don't know who it was. She asked like, what's the best, cleanser, conditioner? What's the best stuff to use to keep your hair color? And so I was like, oh, let's talk about hair color in general. Like what makes hair color not last? What makes it rinse off too fast? Another thing makes hair color rinse off we didn't even talk about is the quality of the hair color. Like stylists can use the wrong hair color. If your hair's over processed, it won't even grab the color in the first place and it won't stay on. That's the worst. Oh, we used to hate when that happened, when people's hair was just fried and they wanted a red and that red would just rinse down the drain. We were like, oh God, we're just gonna lay down in the back and see what happens. Somebody just put some paint on it and see what happens. It's like the worst pain as a stylist to have somebody want something and their hair won't do it and you're like, let's just pause. Okay, now let me give y'all my little quick demo. So I'm gonna take just this piece of hair right here in the front. Now, I have my little Y2 comb. Now, when I do this later, and this is exactly what I'm gonna be doing a little bit later when I watch Miss Biles do her thing today because I haven't seen it yet. Now, what's on my hair right now is this. I put it on last week, I think last Thursday. Yeah, last Thursday I did my hair. And so I'm going to take it. Now, my ends need a prayer. And when I say a prayer, I don't mean like a cut or trim. I just mean that they've already started to clump. They're clumped together from me already twisting my hair. This section of hair is a little bit clumpy. So I'm going to have to let my product do some work for me. All right? So I'm going to let that happen. Now, I would normally do this with a bigger comb, but I'm just going to make sure I can get through my ends decently. That's decent enough. That's pretty good, right? I want to put it on the back of my hand, but I really can't. There we go. So I can get through them pretty good. And I'm tender-headed, and I refuse to do anything that hurts. And I'm sorry, I'm looking in this camera here, y'all, because I'm looking at myself. I have to see what I'm doing. All right, and I'm holding tight so that I'm not like snatching my hair out. And the reason why the ends need to be clean is because polished hair to me is about the ends, okay? So that's smooth enough. Now, I would normally go a little bit chunkier than that. If we keep doing them too small like that, I'll be here till yesteryear. And I don't have a lot of patience, B, a lot of time, C, A, and B. So that's that. So I'm going to take just a little bit of my Babassu twisting lotion, okay? And I like this again. This is a creamy, wet styling cream. It is like number 10 if you're not familiar with it. You could do this with number 10. You could do this with curl elongation souffle. You could do this with, I think that's it. No, you could do it with many things. You could do it with this balm. And you could add some gel. You could do that. You could do it with many things. This is just my choice because I need to reset the hair shaft. So I'm going to take just a little bit, just enough to say grace over. I'm going to rub it between my palms like this. And I just want it to glaze the hair shaft. Nothing too serious. Again, I'm not trying to make it look like a perfected wash and go. I just wanted to give it I wanted to relax my hair shaft enough to allow me to reset it and put some texture back into my hair for tomorrow morning. And I'm going to twist this. Now, I am not the best twister. I will show you what I mean. This is not perfectly parted. I'm not even all the way up at the root. That's okay for me. I like big hair. My hair is bigger by me not being perfect at the roots. And this is extending a style. This is not day one. One thing I will tell y'all I would definitely do when we talk about retrospect, I would have paid for a professional blow dry. That part. Yeah. I would have paid to have someone else blow my hair out to make it even longer. I get to the end and I give it a little twirl like this on the ends. Voila. And I like to just make sure that end is nice and closed, nice and smooth. Okay. And this hair is nice and moisturized. And so it's not going to give me a whole lot of problems. It's going to behave. And I'm going to take another piece. Trying not to pull that twist. And I'm going to pull that down like that. And I can't really see myself very well in this little viewfinder. So, but let me say this, that's it's better than what I'm doing when I'm watching TV, because when I'm watching TV, I ain't looking either. Is there a gel or mousse that will solve the low porosity, high humidity hair problem? Oh, Sheila, I saw your question about the mousse. You said I was talking about that. Sheila, I think, Sheila, respond to me and tell me if you still have your mousse container. I don't think I have any small mousse containers. Is the reason I'm asking you that. I am pumping y'all and applying more product here than I should. I can tell y'all that. Like, this is too wet. That's too much product. I don't need that much. I'm not trying to sit under the dryer. If you make these too wet, you have to sit under the dryer. And notice, y'all, I did not do a little comb through. And it would be better to do a little comb through after I put a little product on it. That's actually smarter. But combing through my ends before I twist is going to make this really, really pretty. And I will show y'all how this looks tomorrow. I'll post a picture when I get dressed and pull myself together for the day. I will share with you all how this reset turned out. And I went ahead and decided to come on the live looking, with my fro like this, just so y'all can see something different. Not something different. Y'all don't care about that. Just so I could show you what I was working with. That was my reason. I was like, well, I could retwist it before the live today. Or I could let y'all see it before. Oh, you still have your mousse container? Okay, Sheila, so I have a little mousse cocktail. I will send you some in the mail. I'm going to send it to you. It's going to be in a sample packet, so you'll have to pull the top off and pour it into your mousse container. Even if you already have mousse in it, it's okay. You can mix it with that. It's fine. The reason why I say that is because I don't love the final formula of this. It's super, super intense. Super intense. Even when you pump it out. Is your mousse container empty? Tell me that. When I made it, I was like, whoa. Okay, that's an overshoot. That's an overshoot. I haven't had a chance to go back into the lab and bring it down a few notches. It needs to come down a peg or two. It's doing way too much. So when I send this to you, I'm probably just going to call you. So your container's not empty. Okay, so send us a picture, Sheila, of your mousse container. I need to see how much mousse you have in yours. This could mix fine with your current mousse. It's going to enhance and boost your current mousse because it's like buying, you know what it's like? It's like when people, when Procter and Gamble start trying to trick us talking about it's more concentrated, it's 10 times as much. Yes, you're still paying $4 and you're getting, as much hair gel as you're getting. But it's more intense. You need less. It's like that. And when I used it, I was like, this would be fine. I can't just I'm just going to add water to stuff. I can't do that because then I won't know the formula. But in your case, you could just give it a whirl. But when you get a minute, just take a picture, send it over to customer service. Let me see how much mousse you have. And then I'll know if you should pour this into it or not, or if you'll miss the point. And Sheila, with your hair, you do very well with mousses. Very well. You'll love them because they're air dry. Keep it on truck, it kind of air dry. I'm going to tell you this about the mousse. My hair was really soft when I did it. And we were on vacation. My sister had, I don't like to bring up other people's brands because I don't want to out loud critique someone else. But she was critiquing mine and she was like, yeah, I felt yours. It didn't have any slip or something. She said mine wasn't slippery enough and not enough hold. And I was like, okay. And then I felt the one she had, another brand, just at Target, very popular brand. And I felt it and I was like, okay, yeah, that does feel pretty good. I know what mine doesn't have that that one has. And I'm going to try it out. Well, I'll tweak it a little bit. Something I told you I was going to try. And I was like, I think I need to put that in it. I was correct. But mine is still really soft, even with that added on ingredient. And when she used the other brand, and I tried it on me, and she tried it on my mom, and it was dry. Oh, it was so dry. It was dry and dull. I was like, yeah, see, there's a difference when you are the formulator and the user. Like most people do not know how to formulate hair products. Like people think they do, but like mousse, I mean, y'all saw how long it took me to make a mousse. Now I was like, no, no mousse. But when I finally sat down to make a mousse, I made a mousse that I would personally wear because I don't like dried out products like that. Mousses. So Urban Bella mousse is soft, very moisturizing. When I boosted it, Sheila, and I made it more, I'm gonna say I made it mo. I just made it mo, made it extra. I just doing the most. It was still soft. It was still really soft, but it was heavier, weightier, more foamy. I think it might be a little bit filmy, which means that's why I think it needs to be brought down a peg or two. But either way, Sheila, I'm happy to send it to you and let you try it out. It's of the original test batch, so it's not like I'm going to go in here and make you one. I'm just going to steal some from my tester. And I don't have a lot of it. Otherwise, I'd tell all y'all to ask me for one. But Sheila, I'm just going to throw it in the mail to you, okay? And send a picture, and I'll tell you what to do because I'd love to get your feedback on it. If I find, Sheila, I have a miniature mousse container, I usually, you know what? I'm going to get a miniature mousse container, Sheila. I'll get it when I'm done. And I'll put it in a miniature mousse container. And then I'll just send that to you. Try it out. Okay? So we'll see how that goes. Less than half? That's too much. About a fourth? I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send it to you in a mousse container. You're welcome, Sheila. No problem. Let's see if this works for you. I know what you're saying with your hair. You're like, and I've seen your hair and I've met you, so I know what you're working with. Your environment, and of course, you know, I love being down in the Brunswick, Savannah area, so I know what you mean. My hair it's a different. I have different hair down there than I do here in Atlanta. Totally different. Different hair in Florida. I mean, you know, y'all know. Okay, so I hope, ladies, this shows you how I'm working the Afro thing. Tomorrow, I'm going to circle back. I will show you how it comes out. I am excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited because I know it's going to be cute tomorrow. That's probably what has me the most lit up about it. So I hope this little demo helps. Tomorrow, we'll see the results. I'll take these down. I feel like these need to sit under the dryer. These are really soft. So I'm going to, I don't know if I'm gonna sit in the dry, y'all. That's kind of the whole point for me. I'll say this. If I feel like it and I feel like doing a little dry time, maximum I'm gonna do 15, 20 minutes. If I have enough work to occupy me, but when I'm done, I'm tired of being under there, I'm done. Here's the benefit of drying your twist under the dryer. They're going to be long. That happens to me when I talk too fast and I don't catch my breath. If I got under the dryer with these, they would be much. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and take these loose. I'm not gonna act like these are gonna be part of the evening program tonight. They're not. They're not. I'm gonna redo these. But if I got under the dryer with these, they would have more elongation. They're gonna shrink less. Okay, that's one thing. One thing I would not do is blow dry this hair that's a week old and covered in moisturizer and styling product. I would not do that. I blow dry my hair naked. I blow dry freshly washed, conditioned hair with nothing on it. Okay, and that is a technique I learned from Atlanta's hair salon where they do a lot of straight hair here. One of the owners is a wonderful friend and colleague, and I asked her, I mean, I've gone to her salon and watched her blow dry people and do her thing. And I mean, they are the Urban Bella of straight hair all day. And I was like, what do you put on the hair when you blow dry? She's like, nothing. Blow dry it naked. She was like, we do wash. She said, all the nutrition, everything we needed to do, we did in the steaming, conditioning, cleansing process. And she is a vigilante. about that shampoo bowl. I mean, like their shampoo process, she was like, oh, no, 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 no. I send people back to the bowl. So she was like, that hair needs to be clean. We don't want to blow dry. We don't want to bake anything into the hair that we don't, everything's already in there when we steamed you, washed you, and conditioned you. It's like, okay. So I learned then you do not blow dry this. Not a good idea. Now, I've gone to stylists who've done that. Let me say this. I got another stylist who is a whip and absolutely amazing. One of my favorites. He would absolutely blow dry this just as is, cut it, send you out very cute. And next thing you know, you be talking about, I think I could do a Vogue cover. That's him. So, everybody's got their rule, but I will say I stick to her rule because I'm not him and I'm not that good. How about that? Okay, cool, tribe. You're welcome, Sheila. You are welcome. Are there any questions I can answer for any of you all at all? Anything I didn't cover tonight? And y'all let me know if the Afro conversation is even interesting to you. I love mine, but I love natural hair. I love my natural hair, and I feel very authentic. And not that I feel inauthentic in a wash and go. I am not saying that because that is a Kanisha thing. But I do feel very comfortable. That's probably maybe a better word. I feel like it's another version of my authenticity. So I like it a lot. It works for me. Tribe, thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming back after we took our little break. And we are back again for the next few weeks. So please join me here next week at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, where we will start to break down some of the products and treatments. And I'm going to be talking to y'all also about, I'm not just going to break down treatments. I'm going to talk to y'all about how treatments transform your hair. And I'm going to be specific. I'm going to be talking to you about, this is not a treatment, but how the 5-vitamin treatment transforms your hair differently than the, did I do an amla? Than the amla and amrit treatment. They are not the same. They are both wonderful, but they do different things. They have different impacts. And I really want y'all to be here for that because I want to hear from y'all too. So you're going to hear me talking to y'all about it, sharing some specifics, asking y'all your input. And even if you're not live, I'll be sharing what you tell me. So please, if you can join me next week for a walkthrough of treatments, your experiences with them, that's going to be very helpful to other tribe members and just breaking that down for everybody. So thank you, tribe, very much. And y'all have a wonderful weekend and have a great night. Bye. Your hair doesn't stand up, Sheila? No, I know, yes, because your hair is very silky. You have more silk wrap on your strands, so your hair is heavy. My hair is more porous, so it stands up more. And also density, my hair is really thick, so there's more hair down here than you see up here. And it's just packed down. And packed down hair, it's like anchor. It's like sticking it, and here's some foam. This is how my hair is. And you stick a pin in here, it's going to be anchored by all of that packed down foam. And where you don't have that, your strands are more loose and flowy, so they flop over. But it's two parts too. It's density and what is the hair strand wrapped in? Is it not wrapped in, but is the strand more silky or is the strand more porous and Afro bushy? Mine is more bushy, Afro texture, kinky. My hair is kinkier than yours. That's one reason why my hair will stand up. It's kinky. Does that? Oh, well, there you go. You said, yep. All right, y'all have a good weekend. Bye, everyone.